Good. I'm great.
That's good. Okay. Since we got you here, can you introduce yourself to the people that we have so far on our live today?
Yes. Hey, y'all. My name is Freddie Old Soul.
Welcome. We are so happy to have you here. Can we start by talking about your background to the world?
My background in the music world. I'm sorry, my baby came in
No,
here.
it's
Child,
okay.
you hear her? Look at
Oh,
her.
she's so cute.
She's trying to scare me with her Spider-Man. Can you ask that question one more time?
Of course. Um, can you give us your background in the music industry and your journey into the entertainment world?
Oh, yes. Okay. So my journey with music kind of just naturally started for me. It wasn't something I was like, oh, I'm going to do this and let me start practicing. It was always presented to me. And then there was these moments where either I'm going to show up or I'm going to run away. So it all started with poetry in high school. I'll never forget, like it was sophomore year of high school and this door was open and I saw these people sitting down writing poetry and something just told me to just walk in that room. When I walked in that room, like my whole life had changed from that moment because I started writing poetry. I started doing slams with Louder Than a Bomb and winning. And then I as I was writing poetry, I'm like, okay, I want to find like an easier way to say all the things that I'm trying to say. And in my music class in high school, we had a project where we had to make a song. So I made a song, and it ended up being like so many people loved it, like throughout the whole school, and it really like caused an uproar in the class. And ever since then I was like, I think instead of doing poetry, I want to rap because I think it's more clever to say less but say so much more. um so it started with that, and my journey as an artist, especially in Chicago, it's been interesting. It's been really affirming to share community with people that like think the way that I do. I started out like when I started rapping, I started out thinking I had to just talk about sex or I had to be like pretty much like every other like rapper that you hear mainstream. But then it was this one time I just was like, let me just get real with myself. And I got real with myself and I was actually able to really like articulate my life through rhyme. And from then, it's just always been that. And I've always been known, hey, I've always been known to just like walk into a room, spit, perform, and change people's lives and inspire people through that. So, yeah.
That's great to hear. And a lot of people I've heard lately, like it started in school, and it's good to hear that your school actually had like a music type class. Because my high school did at one point, but they got rid of the music.
Hmm.
It's an opportunity to have a class with like
Yeah, yeah. If I didn't have that, then I wouldn't have met my mentors outside of school, which ended up being like I used to go to like open mics and stuff as well. So YCA, I used to go to Harold Washington, where Chance the Rapper, everybody used to be there, and it was always a place where you could express your creativity. So like if I didn't have that in school, I wouldn't have found those places that also led me to be who I am. Mhm.
look at that. Look at that. That's amazing. So how has your so we had talked about what inspires you to start music in a way. But how has your inspiration evolved over the years? Like, can you tell us like how it's changed from start to now?
Oh yeah, like I think before, um I was willing to be a starving artist. I didn't care. I think it was like really ego based. Like, look at me. Like, they don't even know how raw I am. Wait till I open up my mouth. Just young and like like ready to start a riot. And I didn't really care about the business aspect of music. I just cared about the music itself and just doing what I wanted to do. But now, as the years go on and I start to evolve, I realize that there's a business behind my art, and there's a way to like distribute it, to get it out there, to take myself seriously. Because honestly, if I was taking myself seriously back then, I probably would have hundreds and thousands of fans. But now I'm realizing like just what it takes to be like just to know the business behind it. So it's evolved a lot, and the reason why I do it has evolved because I have three children, and it's like I really want them to see me as their mother doing what I really love to do. So like responsibilities, a lot of things could try to like cloud you and your creativity and your art, but I just use all of it to really do it, just to be the best version of myself. And I think it's funny because I was doing it before with ease. Like, I ain't got no attachments, I got all this freedom, but I didn't have the what is that when they say like only talent can go so far? That was me back then. Like, yes, I was just riding on my talent, but now that I have all these responsibilities, it's like it's more than talent. It's like, how do I study my craft? How do I perfect it and become better? So that's where I've evolved.
That's amazing here, and I'm glad you said about your three children because it leads me into one of my questions. How is it balancing motherhood and uh the entertainment industry? Like, how do you do it?
Girl, look, I'm taking it one step at a time. I would tell anybody that is a mother in music, like, you just, how much do you love it? For real. Like, how can you live without it? Because the challenges of motherhood, like, they come and they test you in everything that it is that you say you want for yourself. Like, and finding a balance is almost impossible. So you kind of got to be relentless. Like me, I'm kind of insane. Like my friends know this because they'll be like, even lyrical, like she'll be like, I'll be at a photo shoot and then I'll be like, all right, I'm finna leave this photo shoot. Even though I'm tired, I ain't getting no rest. I'm finna go work out. And then after I work out, I'm finna go home to my babies and cook dinner. And then after I cook dinner, I'm finna and I know that sound kind of crazy, but like, I just think of Toni Morrison. Like, she had children. She was like one of the best like authors of all time, in my opinion. And she just was able to write whenever she could. It just didn't matter. Like, whether it was the kids playing outside and she's sitting on a deck, like, prioritizing yourself in motherhood is number one. If you don't prioritize yourself, you won't be able to be a good mother. So I keep that in mind, um, so that I could just, even though it's hard to have a balance, I have to like take it day by day and just don't beat myself up and just be the best me I could be. That's really how I do it. And I know a lot of my friends that are mothers want to know how to do it for real. Like, being burnt out, that's a thing. Taking time to rest, it's just, it all matters.
Beautiful answer, beautiful answer. I'm glad you put it out there. It's really not a secret sauce. It's more so the love and drive you got for whatever you're doing, and that pushes you. And even though I may be tired, I'm still gonna go over here and write. Or I may be, man, I'm still gonna do. I'm happy to go see my kids. I'm finna go make the best meal. I ain't, yeah. So I
And I write in the car, which is kind of dangerous.
agree.
Like, it's crazy. I don't know. Like, the single that I just dropped, I literally wrote that in the car on my way to work. So, like, multitasking, it's
That's
crazy.
peace. Yeah, girl. In the
I know. In the car.
it be like that though. Like I feel like my creative juice flow more in the car too. Like
Yeah,
it's just like
why is it like that? He
it's
said
just
he do
the
too. See, it's not just me, you know.
opposite. It's not. It's not. Um, how would you describe your music?
Ooh, I feel like that's evolving as well. Um, I feel like my music is soulful. It's like water. It's refreshing. Just like my voice and everything. Like I try. Well, I don't have to try. I just be myself, which is how you be original, you know. So I just feel like with me, my sound, it's evolving. It's right now. It's peace. That's what lyrical call it. She call it peace. And right now, I feel like it's evolving to like more of a talking my shit, like giving people confidence in who they are. Because sometimes being all like nice and peaceful don't really get the point across because life is forever changing. There's so many levels to life, and I want that to come across in my music. Like everything is not all spiritual and soulful and relaxed. Like there is a lot going on in my life, and I just been lately I've been working on like just merging it all together in a way that I could really express myself and get the rage out, you know? So I'm interested to see like what people how people take my music like the more I start dropping more singles coming up.
Yeah, I like how you said rage because I really want to go to rage room, but they're so expensive.
Oh, rage room.
Like this, wow. But see, me
Just
first, it's me. So I would be like, this is this person's face. Oh, gonna go here.
right. You're
Yeah,
right. Gotta get it out.
yeah. So what? When did you first realize you wanted to pursue a career in music?
Mm. Honestly, I just never had a choice. Like it wasn't, well, everybody got a choice. So you present it with something and you either do it or you don't. But music has always just been my way to speak, well, from my ancestors and just spiritually to just be spoken to through like just being used as a vessel. So I always felt like me as a humanitarian, I'm an Aquarius. It's just natural for me to want to move people, inspire people. So I just knew it from the beginning. Like, gee, I used to lock myself in my room and never come out. Like my mom and them, they'll be like, where is you at? Like, it's dinner time. Like, I'm in my room. I write these rhymes. And I just would think like, yo, when people hear this, it's gonna go crazy. I see a crowd, I'll envision like people hearing it and stuff. So I just knew it. I just knew it from the beginning for real.
Okay, and that's on what? That's on period. Oh, she knew from the beginning.
Hmm.
Say it for the people in the back.
Okay. Look, girl, my baby is being wild.
What's your biggest music influence?
My biggest music influence, like of all time, man. See, I hate this answer because this person blowing me in the present moment of life. Like, but I have to. If you say all time, I gotta
Mm.
say Kanye West.
Hey, look. Let me say, look, Kanye, he got some hits. He got, okay, nobody said, look, crazy Kanye, but oh, Kanye, college dropout Kanye, all fall down. That Kanye, oh, we locked in.
Kanye West, like, oh my God, that man's so cold. Like, come on, like the lyrics to Flashing Lights.
That's my favorite
I
song.
know it's been a while, sweetheart. We hardly talk. I was doing my thing. Like, why? Why?
Heartless, oh, I love that song. He
Ain't no
go
waste of heartbreak.
better than me. He told you.
He
You ain't gonna.
he he do what I always want to do in my rhymes. Like, I never want to overcomplicate things. I just want to say what I need to say, without saying a lot, but I say everything. Like he really captured that. He captures that so well. And I remember I stole his album Graduation from my best friend. I was just a kid. Like, look, she was able to get whatever she could get from her mama. Like, she had everything. So going over her house, I seen she had that album. I'm like, you're not even gonna love this album the way I'ma love it. And I was like, can I borrow this? Like, I got it and I ain't never gave it back. Like, it's terrible.
It's okay. I want the song "Good Morning" to be played at my graduation. It's okay.
Yes. I just recently had to just go back and listen because he dropped that new album and I mean, it's cool or whatever. Like,
I
it's
like
just, you like what?
the song "Carnival."
Okay, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I like
He not
Burn.
the old Kanye. I need him to go back. What Sunday service? All that. I need the Sunday service. I didn't get to go.
Right. Oh my God, Sunday service. Yeah, I probably would have had the Holy Ghost
Yeah,
up in there.
I didn't get to go.
You
But if it makes you feel better, I love Chris.
love Chris Brown? That's my husband. I don't care what nobody say. That's
He a go for real. Like they needed to stop playing with that.
they can't be doing him like that. Like, man, I understand, but dang, like I don't
Right.
like cancel culture.
They be
I don't give people a chance. Like,
they don't. They don't.
but it was Rihanna though. That's why. It's because it was
I know
Rihanna.
she got two babies, a whole man. She done moved on.
It's
No.
Rihanna. Like, you heard Rihanna? Like,
Did you watch the movie?
when she was telling the story, when he was
Oh,
telling the
yeah.
story, I saw parts of it, and it made me want to cry. Like, dang, G, I see. Like, I understand.
I felt so good. Oh, okay, okay. Let me stay on track. I'm sorry. Can you walk us through your typical songwriting process?
Oh yeah, so like first it started with like the beat. Like I just love the beat so much. And I'll feel the words, I'll feel the flow, like how I want it to go. Like if I'm in the studio with Stepchild or something, they'll kind of be like looking at me like, where's the words? Like when is you gonna say something? But like I'm just in my head and I can just hear what it's supposed to sound like. I just don't have the words. So it always start off with having the flow. Then like I'm kind of like a J. Cole when it comes to being in the studio. Like I might write it right there. Then sometimes I might have to just take that home and just really like just meditate on it and work on it with myself because and also I think Summer Walker do this too. Like I think they said Summer Walker she write all her music at home and then she go to the studio. Cause sometimes when I'm in the studio and I'm writing, like kind of I be feeling the pressures of like everybody just like waiting for the song to be done. But whole time like I'm going through a whole process within myself of what I'm talking about or like what I'm writing about. So sometimes it come out just naturally, just right there, real quick, because the vibe is there. Vibe is everything. So if the vibe is there, that music gonna come out like right there. But sometimes I just want to like take it home and like write with myself so I could be more open and more vulnerable. Yeah. And me and Stepchild, we be lit. Like he always got a bottle. I don't smoke no more, so he be he be getting lit. Look, he be at the computer. He be ready, like just making beats from scratch, and that's when I make my best music.
Okay, okay. You share a life experience that has profoundly shaped your music.
Mm, 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 mm. I would say, I would say my mentor, brother Mike. He passed away. He's not here anymore. But U Media was where we were all at, like Chance, No Name, Joey Pert, Nick Jenkins, Saba, um, everybody was there. And I remember we would be freestyling so much, like it'd be times where it was like raining outside and we just outside still like rapping, like that type of passion that shaped me for real. And it was this moment. Oh, you okay? Mwah. It was this moment where brother Mike, he put me to the side and he was like, you know you got it, right? And I'm like, what that mean? He like, dang girl. He like, no, like you got it. Like I think you gonna be major. And that moment changed everything for me as a artist. Like I always remember that.
She was like, I want to be a part of the live. She said, I want
She
to.
said hi.
Hi.
Say hi.
Aw, that's beautiful. Because sometimes it takes people to like see something they not see. Or you might have saw it, but you kind of like on the fence, like, I don't really know. So it's really reassuring to hear somebody else that like knows you, like, yeah, you got it, girl. Like,
Yeah.
so. Are there any reoccurring themes or messages in your music that you are particularly passionate about?
Hmm. So yeah, I would say spirituality always come up in my music. Like it just always does. Like I always end up saying something about, okay, it's a few things. Either I'll be saying something about how I got kids, or I always speak on like the most high in some form or way. Just because like this all really did start with me having a better connection with God through music. So yeah, that's like something that's reoccurring. And then also love. Like I love to talk about love. Whether somebody did me wrong or they doing me right, I'ma write about it. So my exes, like, or my future, look, be careful because I'm probably always gonna write my experiences, whether they good or bad. Like,
Them love songs, yeah, and you even be love in love sometimes, but you be like, oh, I like
yes,
this.
yes.
Do you have any rituals or routines that help you get into the creative mindset? Like, what's tea? What are you doing?
Honestly, it's a feeling. Like, it's crazy because me getting creative, like if I hear a raw ass album or like something really good, like Lotto album is really good. It made me it made me want to write like a song that people probably wouldn't even thought like came from me. Like I went crazy. So like that always puts me in a good spirit to be creative. Like when I see MCs like just going crazy, it's like it ignites something in me. Like if Kendrick Lamar or Isaiah Rashad drop an album, like that ignites me. But on a regular, when it comes to creativity, I feel like my tea is just being happy. Like if I'm not happy with myself and I'm overly stressed with life, then I don't be in my creative bag. Like just thinking about survival or something like that, I'm not able to be in my creative bag. But I set out space and time for myself. That is when I'm like opening up and finna write some crazy shit. Like
Okay, okay. Mess with that. Mess with that. What was some of the biggest challenges you faced when starting out in the music industry?
Mm, looking at numbers, comparing numbers, like numbers be blowing me, like, and I never understand numbers, like, and I always would try to like figure it out. Even now to this day, like with Instagram, like I'll drop something that'll damn near go viral on Instagram, like so many likes, so many comments, so many shares, and I know it's like really good content. but then maybe I'll drop it on YouTube or something like that. And like I just be trying to figure out like the I just be
Al-
the algorithm. I just be trying to figure out the algorithm. Like that is something that is frustrating. So like now I started following like the main dude that run Instagram. I'm like, what's to it? Like I'm trying to see what it is. Like is there a strategy behind how to drop music, when to drop music, and who to promote it to? Do I spam everybody? Because I used to have problems with not wanting to like spam people with my music, but I do realize like it take work to get your shit out there. So yeah.
okay, okay. So somebody in our comments asked, what would you say is one of the hardest lines or bars that you create?
Oh my goodness. Wait, I have so many. I have so many. Um, wow. Give me a second to think about it because I'm telling you, it's so many.
You want to come back?
Yeah, let me come back to
Uh,
it's like even right now I'm thinking about every song like I ever made.
we and we could come back. How was
Mhm.
your first big break, and how did it come about?
My first big break.
Mhm.
Oh, when I dropped Freedom Papers, that was the first little mixtape joint that I dropped. And it was really like the coldest cover art I had ever like created. Like I had papers throwing up in the air, then I feel like that was my big break because that was my first baby that I officially dropped and like everybody paid attention to. And then shortly after that, I had did a cipher that's pretty much legendary. It had me in it, Brittany Carter, Bella Boss, Sid Shaw, Jay Bambi, Essie, and we just was like spitting these bars, and we put it on YouTube as a cipher, an all-female cipher, and that definitely blew up. So I felt like that was a big, major moment for me, and we were performing, we was doing all kind of cool shit. But it definitely like solidified me in Chicago hip hop music. That's like Chicago hip hop history.
Oh, I'm ooh. Off female cipher. You know, we for the girls. We for,
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
yeah.
Yeah. That cipher was legendary.
So, how do you choose collaborators, and what do you look for in a collaborator?
Oh, collaborating with me is so like hit and miss. Like so many people want to work with me right now. I probably owe like 50,000 features. Um, but honestly, it's always a vibe thing for me. So people that I naturally vibe with, those are the people I end up creating with. So when it comes to features, like if it's a singer and it just adds that melodic, like beautiful flow to my music, I love that. And then also I think it just be like, I don't know, it's an energy like for instance, I don't know if too many people know, but I'm also in a collaborative group called Two Black, and I met my homie Akeem and Shu, and something about his rhymes reminded me of Common. And Common was my first favorite rapper of all time for like the beginning. It was Common. And I just had a connection. So like people that do things in a way like I want to do that, or I need to collaborate with this person. I know it's gonna sound crazy. I just naturally merge and we just go crazy. Um, like Water Music and Love, those collaborations, they all naturally happen. But sometimes, a lot of times, people reach out to me because they want me to collaborate with them, and I definitely love to collaborate with people. It's just I gotta love it. You feel me?
Yeah. When you said Carmen, I thought the song Testify.
Oh yeah, Common was the one at first, like especially when I was a poet. It was like Common. I love Common.
Um,
Yeah.
I'm happy to hear that. Not like I don't
Yeah.
do say like you take inspiration from. They have messages in their music. I think a lot of times we hear a lot of music that doesn't have a lot of substance in it, and so to hear somebody actually trying to put substance back in their music is refreshing. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
oh, too, because a lot of female rappers, they be talking about.
Yeah, and I love that. I love that shit, honestly. I love all of that. It's like I'm ratchet, I'm spiritual, like I'm peaceful, but I'm turned up. Like I love every aspect of how women express themselves through music. For real. I feel like it's all needed, but I will say that we do need more representation. You feel me? That'd be nice. More representation of women in hip hop.
Yep, it's gonna leave there. We ain't trying to start no argument.
Yeah, yeah.
How involved are you in the production aspect of?
I would say when I'm with Stepchild, oh, I would say when I'm with Stepchild, I'm super involved. Like we be sampling. That's one of my favorite things. People already know, like sampling uh, a track. Like it is just like the one thing that connects me. I don't know. It's like a soulful vibe. So when I'm with Stepchild, it's easy. Like we'll find a song that we really like, and then we'll try to chop it up, and then we'll end up creating something crazy. But other than that, people send me beats. I've never had a problem with not having a beat. So like people send me beats all the time. Like if I want to rap, I could just go in my email because I got a shit ton of beats.
Okay.
But I do like in person building it right there with me.
So you're saying you feel like relationships are very important, like the relationship make way. I don't
Mhm.
think people understand like relationships can make or break. It.
Yeah. Yeah. You could start off making music with people that you end up not even rocking with no more. And then before you know it, like everything you created is like in vain. Like when you create with people, like it's a whole connection. So when people trying to collaborate with me, like it's just I know it's a business, but it's also very personal for me.
And that's how it should be. I feel like you need to love. If you don't love it, then you shouldn't be doing it. Or you need to rock with it.
Exactly.
Yeah. But can you tell us about your latest album and what themes are like reoccurring in it? Like, just tell us a little bit about what you got out right now.
Oh yeah. So I mean, the last album I dropped was Water Music and Love with Stepchild, and that was a very like soft, sensual side of me that I wanted to express because I was going through a lot of relationship issues at the time, and I wanted to transmute that energy into focusing on what it is that I truly love and the things that really nourish me in my spirit. So at that time, it was water, music, and love. And I just kind of captured that moment where I was living in Inglewood with one of my friends, and Stepchild was coming over every day, and we was making music all night, kids or no kids, and just really like reflecting on our life in that past year. I had became a whole new person in that era. So I was like being rebirthed with Water Music and Love. So that was the theme. It was just Freddie as a soft, sensual woman coming up and like transmuting the things that she'd been through in relationships. My latest single that I dropped, Blackberry, produced by Backpack Beats. He has sent me a whole bunch of beats, and I have been meaning to get this song out a while ago. but I wrote it just right before the summer had came about, and I'm like, I think I'm ready for the sun. I think I'm ready to shine. I think I'm ready to come out of hiding, because you know what it's like when it's been cold and then March come and then March be like, can March hurry up? Like, then you got April and it's like raining, and I'm like, okay, like this sound like this sound like me with my hair like blowing in the wind with my grill in my mouth feeling good to be alive. Like, and that's why I made I don't know if you've seen, but one of my content videos was me like hanging out of a window, just like smiling with my grill in my mouth with the sun in my face. And just like how beautiful that shit feel. Um, and in that song, I guess I was also reaffirming who I am, how I want to be seen in relationships. Like, I am a flower, but just a woman to you. I am a warrior, but I'm sensual too. Like, I was really like giving y'all the sensual, loving Freddie before I start smacking people with all these bars. Cause I'm finna drop new music soon. So excited.
Oh, I love that. I honor your girl. I did one of these, you know. I ain't got
Yeah.
I ain't got one yet, you know.
Hmm.
So, but okay. So, how do you define success in the music industry? Like, what is your definition of success?
Success for me has changed. So at first, like I wanted to be like the Beyonce or rap or some shit. But now I realize like I want to reach my people. So success for me is reaching my fans, reaching my fan base like across the world, wherever they are. Like, and these days it's easier to do that, honestly, with the way social media works and all of that. So I feel like as I'm as long as I'm happy doing what I love and inspiring people and reaching people, you know, that is success for me in music. Like, I want to be able to throw a concert and I know that everybody is coming out to that shit. And maybe that ain't in Chicago, maybe that's somewhere else. Like, I just know like so many people will come out, and it's really about the people at the end of the day. So that is success for me. That's what it looked like for me in music. Cause honestly, eventually, like when I get older, like I just want to be like traveling the world and like writing about different cultures and shit. Like, it's the same energy as rap, but it's just like as I get older, I know that not only does success change for me, but the way I express myself and my creativity evolves as well. So when it comes to music, it's just about reaching the people and inspiring people. Hmm.
Okay, and you had got me. You said Beyonce rap. I'm like, ooh, you sound do hit nachos. There's no. We'll have
Yeah,
to fight with Lil Kim over there. You already know.
I know, right? Yeah, look him, literally.
Yeah.
We love him.
So, how has your own mother influenced your music?
Um, ooh, it has influenced it a whole fucking lot. I wrote this song called Sugar when I had a little postpartum depression. I had just had my son, and that was my first child. So I didn't know what to expect. He would never go to sleep. So I just laid him on my chest and I wrote this song called Sugar. And it's actually still one of my favorite songs to this day. Like, um, it being a mom and music, it just helps me. Like, it helps me only focus on what truly matters. Like, so before I'd be out and about everywhere getting myself into everything, but now my movements are so intentional that you really could get me out of the house if it's about music or art or performing or anything in regards to just being a better version of myself. So yeah.
Oh, it's so beautiful. And I was looking at
Mhm.
your baby is in. Is it? Your son.
Oh, you said it's my son. Yeah, kindergarten.
Your kid, oh, I saw it. He's so
Yeah,
cute.
yeah, that's crazy, right? Life just keep moving.
Did you cry when he went to school? Or he was like, oh, it's okay.
No, I was crying. I was
Oh.
crying. Yeah, I was definitely crying.
Oh. How does your environment affect the music that you make?
Everything about my environment affects my music. Like, I'm from the hundreds, but right now I live in Inglewood, and you probably hear me like saying a lot of shit about Inglewood in my music right now. Like, a lot of shit about Inglewood, just because right now where I am is in Inglewood trenches.
Grandma live over there. I understand. But I feel like all grandmas stay in the hood. Like, I don't know why. They
And
just love.
they be divinely protected in
I'm,
the hood
I'm
too.
like, okay. And like, we be like, stuff be happening on my grandma's block, but it don't be nowhere near her house. I'm like, bro, like, what?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it has its bad parts, but it also has its beautiful parts too. You know, like, but you won't know unless you go see.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I write about everything that I see. So even like my song "Shorty Fine as Fuck" on 63rd, like I captured that moment in time, like 63rd Street, where they be selling donuts and shit. Like,
Right? I know when I thought of it, I thought of the song. She said, "People see."
yes, yes, 63rd.
How does your music connect to your supporters? So how do you feel like they perceive your music, or what's the music you want them to perceive?
Mm. Ooh, I think I just be wanting people. At first, I wanted people to see like how hard I work as like a mom in music, like how I'm still raw, like even though I'm doing all this other things, I got all these responsibilities. But honestly, it's not even really about how other people see me. It's more so like how I see myself. And I just create the art portraying myself, and I think people really appreciate that. hmm I think people really fuck with that. Like Freddie, I might show a nipple. I might be doing some random shit on camera. I might look. People perceive me all kind of ways, and I just be like, I mean, it's art at the end of the day, so it's your perception.
So what I saw from your Instagram, you have done a music video. Am I correct? You done a music video, or you have
May-
or content?
Maybe a content
Okay,
video.
content.
Maybe just yeah.
So how do you approach, like, what's your creative concept behind like your content? Like, how do you come up with the things that you're gonna do? Like, or is it just all like spontaneous?
No, it's not spontaneous. So like when I write the music, I already see the visual. Like it's already in my head. So when I wrote Blackberry, I had already seen the visual of me hanging out of the car, like with the wind hitting my face. And I literally got a grill because I saw that vision. So I wouldn't even had the grill if I didn't see that vision while I was writing the music. And then what I do is I go to my homie APJ, and then I tell him the vision that I see, he adds on to it, and then that's how we create the content that I put out.
I like you got like a dream team. Like you got like a little dream. It's like look.
Not for real. And Mikey too. My homie Mikey, she do all my photos and shit. And my photos be so raw. And she just be snapping. Like
It's like you got a dream team. It's like I'm gonna call what's in there. Look, I got a vision and I got a song. Come on, let's go make.
yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody need a team.
So, where do you see yourself in the music industry in the next 5 years?
Touring. Touring everywhere. I gotta make sure my baby good. Wait. Ah, is you eating something? This girl. Yeah, in the next 5 years, I see myself just traveling the world. And I believe that's gonna happen even before 5 years. I feel like in 5 years, I'm gonna be able to take all of the money from my brand and everything that I got going on, and I'm gonna be able to go live like in the country somewhere. And like I told you, start traveling to different countries and writing and experiencing culture in a whole nother way. So like I feel like everything I'm doing musically is gonna lead me to that. Um, because again, like I have so many ways that I want to express myself as a writer. So yeah, that's definitely what I see in 5 years. I see my music career taking me to a place where now I don't have to work. Well, my work is the work for humanity. You feel me?
Yeah, I saw how much joy my person, Michael Jackson, he went to other countries. Like you saw the joy that he got from like going to other places. Especially that video, They Don't Care About Us. Oh, he was having the time of his life over there. But what kind of legacy do you hope to leave with your music?
Oh yeah, legacy. I want to create the kind of legacy that like women that are mothers that create music and do art or whatever it is that mothers love to do. Like they have like someone to follow after. Like if she did it, then I can do it. I want my legacy to be known like as a revolutionary or somebody that is a humanitarian that really cares about people. I just want to leave my mark, kind of like Zora Neale Hurston, or Toni Morrison, like as a writer, like, um, and I want a legacy that my kids could like, not follow after. I mean, they're gonna be themselves regardless, but just to give them like something to see, like mommy did it. So yeah, my legacy is everything.
Yes, I say you are so beautiful person. Like you talk, this is so beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
What artists or genres are influencing you right now? Like, who you listening to right now, and who's influencing you right now?
mm, yeah, I would say, okay, that Lotto album is influencing me right now. Doja Cat influenced me a little bit. Um, who else is influencing me right now? I listen to a lot of music like that's honestly been out for the longest. Like Nas is still influencing me. Um, Chance the Rapper just started influencing me because I see that he dropping like his album Starline, and it's like, oh yes, Chance is back, like yes. So that's inspiring to me right now as well. My friends inspire me. And who else am I listening to right now? Isaiah Rashad, his music inspires me. Kendrick Lamar and how he ate Drake up, like that inspires me. Like them the artists that's really like, yeah, right now, right at this very moment. And I'll say Kanye too.
Kanye is an honorable
Yeah.
man. Okay, so my last and final question I have for you tonight, but if you gotta go back into your favorite bar that you wrote.
I still don't know my favorite bar, bro. This is bothering me. Like, it's so many bars that my brain can't even see.
But it help if I say your top three?
Oh, wait. It's too many, G.
Ah, yeah, we might not get the answer to that question.
No, like, I have to answer this question. I never knew this was gonna be,
I, I
with
can't.
the pen, look, I'm gonna just say a few.
Okay,
With the pen, I was Ben Wilson, dodged the bullet that killed him, probably the same one that go through other black children. That was one of my favorite bars because how many people know who Ben Wilson is and what happened to him? and how great of a influence he was on Chicago and basketball, sports and shit. Like people don't know who that is, but his story really, really, really like just stuck to me. So yes, but now I gotta think of another one because it's another one. It's so many. Yes, too many. Oh my God, don't do that. My baby is throwing my water bottles in the garbage.
Oh,
She has taken like six of them out and they all in the garbage.
wow.
Ah,
Lord have mercy.
but
Well, my last
okay.
for you.
I'm still thinking about that bar, but if I can't get it to you right now, I'm gonna have to like
Post on your Instagram story. Tell them where to follow you at so they can get it.
I'm gonna have to, yes, on my Instagram story, y'all gonna have to follow me at Freddie Farted, and I'm gonna tell y'all. If you wanna know my favorite bar, I'm gonna just have
Uh,
to tell y'all. But I gotta think about it.
it, it, so what does it mean to you, and how does it relate to you personally?
Wait, say that one more time.
What does ambition mean to you, and how does it relate to you personally?
Ambition. They gonna love me for my ambition. Look. When it come to me and ambition, like I'm just like that's my shit. People already know. My friends know. My family know. I'm super ambitious. Ambition for me is being able to dream, being able to see something outside of your regular daily schedule life, being able to see something that's bigger than you and knowing that it's attainable. So that's something that I'm actually addicted to. Like I just love the feeling of conquering something new in my life. I'm never the same person that I was day before yesterday or the week before that because my whole life is literally focused on becoming the best version of myself. And I feel like you have to have ambition in order to be able to do that. You have to have willpower that's aligned with the Most High because everybody can have something that they want to do, but if it's not aligned with your destiny, you gonna have some turbulence. You gonna have some some roadblocks. So being in alignment with the Most High, your will being merged with that, I feel allows you to take that ambition to the next level and actually become everything you ever dreamed of. So that's me. That's how I feel about it. My baby, she turning up, man.
I'm gonna snap because I know you get told that I'm gonna snap.
Yeah.
But that's the end of the questions that I have, and you're gonna have to be back with us with that. I'm gonna be for it. I'm gonna be
No,
looking.
for real. Like, I have to think. Because I'm telling you, it's too
I'm hurt.
many.
I'm hurt, bro.
You
I
are Aquafina. I am alkaline. Little shit for me. Gonna have you leaning like the reddest wine. Maybe, but no. Like, it's more. It's just more. It's just more, G.
it's
So I have to. Matter of fact, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dig in the archive. And I'm gonna just what I'm gonna do. What I gotta do is just look at my albums. I'm gonna just look at them and be like, which one was the one
I didn't
out of all of them?
put time in. I'm sorry. I'm so
You gave me an assignment.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So, it's too so is there anything that we should keep an eye out on for with you coming up? Any like of mics out and where can you find that stuff and follow?
Yeah, I would say just stay tuned because I'm gonna be dropping a new single this week. Yeah, I'm gonna drop a new single this week. It's kind of a surprise, so surprise to everybody that's on here, now you know. Be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout for new music damn near every month for me. And when it comes to shows, I do have a show I'm doing a festival this Saturday. I did post it on my page. I'll be performing with Phnom and Mommy Jordan and Asha Omega. Um, yeah, at the Peace Fest. It's like a Peace Fest. So yeah, that's what I got going on. New music, and you should see new content from me like every week. So when you see it, share it, repost it, comment, and all of that.
Yes, yes. Well, I just want to thank you for joining us today. It was a pleasure having you, pleasure talking to you. You really have an aura about yourself that's very comforting. So I was very relaxed during the whole
Right.
day. And I can see you going great things. I'm gonna be there to support, follow you. Can you tell us where we can follow you and keep up with you?
Freddie farted. That's Freddie with an IE at the end. I know that's a wild ass name, but that's where you can find me.
It's memorable.
I
Like,
know, right?
yeah. Well, that's all I have for you today. So thank you for joining us. And we'll see each other.
Peace, y'all.
Bye.